tattoo on your granny's forearm doesn't tell it. Old maps of locomotive tracks cannot convey. And though I picture chimney stacks, I'll never smell it or taste the anguish of the ones who got away. Your love had died, but you survived to dream a place that would be safe for all your kind. Then you awoke to find that Zion was a nightmare, and you're a prisoner of time in Palestine. Between the golden beaches and the river Jordan, a desert garden that they call the Holy Land. But if you spoke to Jesus, Moses, or Muhammad, this isn't quite the paradise that they had planned. How did this promised land of flowing milk and honey, where three religions knelt before one living God, become a place where flowing blood and foreign money oil the tank tracks where the gentle prophets trod? Before they launched the jihad on the unbelievers, before they put the seed of Ishmael to the knife, before the massacre of Sabra and Shatia, before crusaders killed your kids then raped your wife, the God of love was high above, but here on earth the gods of hate were doing fine. And if you cannot yet forgive them nor forget that, you're still a prisoner of time in Palestine. That family farm that fed us 40 generations apparently was someone else's before that. And now somebody from a European nation says someone else's great-grandchildren want it back. So I must live beyond an artificial border with neighbors who'd prefer that I did not exist. They stole my olive orchard, then they stole the water, and when I struggle with them, I'm the terrorist. I had a baby, but a settler bullet killed it. I had a job, but now they cordoned off the town. I had a dream, but every time I try to build it, somebody else comes with a tank and knocks it down. A young man's pride, a suicide, a Jewish bride and bridegroom bleeding where they dined. And if you say they're not much better than the Nazis, you're still a prisoner of time in Palestine. And if you thought that it was all about the Bible, get with the history of 1,000 years or two. It's very nice to know you're in the chosen people till you discover why it is they've chosen you to be the scapegoat when the rich demand a cut back, the one to blame when people cannot get enough. And when it's not PC to use you for a punch bag, they'll very kindly let you be their boxing glove. And so some Jews go on to kick the Palestinians because the rest of us have beaten up the Jews. And for those oil shake dictators, it's convenient that they've an enemy in Israel to use. So long as Abraham's descendants are divided, so long as grief between them builds a ghetto wall, so long the camouflage and cover are provided for what's the greatest daylight robbery of all. The praying presidents who heat the seat of power, the fossil traders who pollute the corridors, the road of corpses laid from Tel Aviv up the pressure on that petrol pump of ours. A fresh excuse for each abuse of terror and counter-terror in our time. How shall we change the climate globally for freedom while there are prisoners of poverty and crime in Palestine?
Their fight for liberation, so they can live in dignity without abuse. And those Israelis, they are my people,
but people with a history they could not control.
How would I not support their right to be a nation
and hold a homeland open for the Jewish soul? The son of David in his armor-plated Zion, Goliath's daughter reaching for another stone. They're gonna need a bit of help to tame the lion. It isn't fair to leave them struggling there alone. The God of love may be above, but here on earth is where we make the love divine. And when we see how each is captive to the other, we'll free the prisoners and family of mine in Palestine.
Shalom, Havarim, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.